And we're back. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for being here. I wanted to make a quick video today about the Starchild Tarot. Thanks to all the support on this channel, I have been saving up with all my donations for the Starchild Tarot by Danielle Noel. You guys have seen other decks by Danielle Noel featured on my channel. She is an illustrator and creator of the Moonchild, the Starchild, and she also has a few collaborations with Rebecca Campbell, as well as she also illustrated the Yogic Path Oracle. I can't remember who the creator is off the top of my head, but I waited and waited to get this because at the time that I got the Moonchild Tarot, it was very attractive. It definitely has an Egyptian theme, which is something that totally resonates with me. However, these decks really are apples and oranges. They're not super comparable. Even if you see walkthroughs of both of them side by side, they're completely different decks. And so I don't know why it's obviously not an inexpensive deck because it's an indie deck, but regardless, I just wanted to throw that out there because they're quite different. I also picked up a little while ago the Book of Tarot by Danielle Noel, and this book I got this on Amazon. It was under $10, very, very reasonably priced. Absolutely beautiful book. I'm really enjoying getting into it. All of the card interpretations in this book, there's more than just that, but I would say the bulk of it is card interpretations, but there's spreads in here and just other information about tarot in general, based on this deck and this artwork. So I just wanted to mention that. I'm actually enjoying this more than I thought I was going to. All right. So I did not pick up the Starchild when it first came out. There are 3 different versions of this. There's the original first printing of this, which has a different kind of box. There's the Akashic version. There's a borderless version. There may be 3 or 4 different. Don't quote me on that. You can check it out on the website. And then there is the original artwork. This is, I guess, the first edition reprint, but it's called like the Rose edition because it's obviously has a pinkish color. I have seen side-by-side walkthroughs of every version of this. This one does have borders, but man, I have to tell you, this is definitely my favorite that I saw. I'm unboxing this for the first time. So excited. Wow, look how pretty. How pretty. Alrighty. So let's take a peek. Now, I have heard, wow, you know what? These actually this looks very, very soft on camera, and it is still pastel, but the flip throughs that I have seen of this, the color of the backs of the original, the Rose edition, look really faint, but in person, it's really quite pretty. Okay. And we also have our guidebook. It's not as chunky as the Moonchild, but not too bad, not too bad. It is black and white. Obviously, this is going to be very similar to the meanings in this. I purchased this before I even realized I was going to be actually getting the Starchild Tarot, but anywho, I'm just going to do a quick flip through. Oh, wow. The gilding is also a bit more vibrant than the Moonchild. And again, I don't want to even compare the Moonchild to the Starchild because they're very, very different decks. Very different decks. So let's zoom in. Oops. and we can take a look at the artwork together. Wow. Yeah, the color variation in this particular edition, the Rose edition, just really, really blew me away. Wow. I do not regret this at all. I really don't know why I hesitated. Other than the cost. Other than the cost, I don't know why I hesitated. Again, we have that flower petal finish. They are matte. Yeah, this deck is really incredible. I might keep this one just for me. I don't know if I'm going to use this in my lives. I might be selfish with it for a little while. Maybe just until I get to know it. Wow. The borders don't bother me at all either. Some of the cards are even a little bit moody, which I like as we get to the moon, right? And it's also a little bit more colorful in person than I think that I thought it would be. It's definitely more colorful than the Moonchild that I said I wasn't going to compare it to. And instead of pentacles, we have our crystal suit, which I like. Wow. So glad I got this. Thanks to you guys for joining my live streams and supporting me. I really appreciate it. It's been so fun to chat with you guys and do the live streams, and I always wanted to, I don't know, I guess I didn't really know what my channel was going to turn into. And there was part of me that wanted to do live readings, and then there was part of me that was like, I just didn't think I would be able to get it together enough to be able to do it. And then one day it all came together, and I was like, whoa, this is way easier than I thought it was going to be, I guess, once I got the tech side of things figured out. Oh my gosh, the cat's so cute. So cute. I mean, yeah, if I was surrounded by a bunch of cats, I would be having a Four of Swords moment. I would be parked and taking a rest. Wow, this deck is beautiful. This deck is absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend this edition. I mean, they're all really gorgeous. But yeah, there are other walkthrough videos that compare the borderless, the Akashic, the rose one, which is the one I have. I love this. That Ace of Wands is just gorge. Wow. That's pretty. This Five of Wands is interesting because it's almost like, is she a bride? Did she just get married? Five of Wands and now she's all alone? Oh, interesting. I love the use of cats in this deck as well. We've seen what I think was a cheetah. We've seen black cats. Now we have a tiger here. I am absolutely a cat person as well. That's a really cool, interesting Eight of Wands, because it's like they're making it happen on their own, which is kind of cool. Oh, wow. It's beautiful. Little dog or wolf. It's an interesting king. Don't know if that's my favorite king. On to the cups. Wow, that's beautiful. I like how dark and moody that card is. We have our Six of Cups. And some of the desert landscapes I'm also just in awe of. This Seven of Cups. That could potentially be one of my favorite sevens, actually. Seven of Cups. We have our Eight. The 10 is pretty cool. What I'm already feeling from this deck for me is like, this is definitely gonna be more of a spiritual kind of a reader. I don't know that I wanna like just ask it random questions. Does that make sense? I think I wanna use it more in a sacred type of situation is the energy that I'm feeling from it. So
I might covet this one a little bit for a while.
Wow. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.